Hawkins right again. Wistfully looking into the distance. Good day to you, it is I, Justin Hawkins. And this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again, my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the alerts, and bear with me while I put my guitar away. I'm trying to do this more because I think mainstream, presenters do this and they get on the telly. Right, so today I'm doing Be Nice, which is something that comes naturally to me, obviously. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about Tarja and Canto with the song Wishmaster. Tarja is a Finnish heavy metal singer-songwriter. She is a soprano with a 3.5 octave range. Former lead singer of the metal band Nightwish. I actually know a lot of people that are really into Nightwish. I think they are pioneers of a certain brand of metal, aren't they? Is it melodic metal or symphonic metal? I'm not sure, but I've heard amazing things about them. Anyway, I'm going to click on it. Let's see what happens.
Thank you!
It's live! My God, it's live from Wacken in 2014. I feel like I've played the Wacken Festival. Where is that now?
Hey.
If you guys had one more wish, what would that wish be?
Ooh, what would that wish be? If you had one more wish, what would it be? I know, I was talking about wishes the other day. I think it's a bit of a con if you try and wish for more wishes. I don't think that's allowed. Something bad will undoubtedly happen. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Monkey's Paw, the story by W.W. Jacobs, who often wrote sort of horror stories that were based at sea. But the Monkey's Paw is a really famous one. It's like a dried monkey's paw, literally a monkey's paw, that you hold it and you make a wish and it grants it, but at a terrible cost. Like, so the first wish that this family makes is for £200. It was set a long time ago when that was considered a lot of money. Next day somebody knocks on the door and says, your son was involved in a accident down at the factory, he's died, but we don't accept any responsibility for this, but to compensate you, here's £200. And then they wish for the son to come back, but he comes back, he's all got formaldehyde in his veins, he's in agony and is wasting away because it's been a few days. So they finally wish for him to be gone again. It's really sad and really disturbing, but I think it says a lot about the nature of wishes themselves. If something's too good to be true, it most probably isn't true.
My wish would be for another song from the beautiful Tarja.
Oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong. It's Tarja. Sorry. Excuse me.
Here for you is the wish.
Wishmaster! Wow, there's so much going on. I don't know where to start. Okay. It's like that. There's a sort of, I suppose that must be Tarja is gliding above this galloping. There seems to be several vocalists on stage all doing something. The backing vocals seem to be something like a fiddly diddly diddly dee, load of fucking shite. Or is it? No, it's not a load of course it's not. It's riddly I don't know what they're saying. Fiddly diddly riddly dee? I'm not sure. Always reminds me of I don't know, there's something sort of Thin Lizzy-ish about the fiddly diddly diddly dee. Maybe it's because it's Irish sounding. Is it diddly 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 galloping? It's got a galloping sort of Gaelic essence to it, with some lovely gliding operatic vocals over the top. It's gorgeous. That's real opera. She's properly singing in the opera style. Like that, You can always tell by an opera singer because they do this with their mouths. And they're really... It's like that. Everything's resonating. It's a great way to project. You don't actually need a microphone. Microphones are for wimps. Just do that. Riddly diddly dum dum. it's just amazing. There's so many different things to focus on. The great thing about having a soprano singer over the top of the guys go is that what are they doing? They're around there, but they operate in different bandwidths. So if you want to focus on the operatic side of it, you can just tune into that and allow everything else to fall away. Within your own brain, I think you do have some kind of graphic equalizer of sorts, and you can pull out the stuff that you don't want to hear psychologically. It's a great exercise, actually, because I think a lot of people conduct relationships in the same way. They only hear what they want to hear. And I want to hear more of Tarja squealing over this stuff. It's really cool. They're doing like an a cappella, like the guitars are being approached, like the vocals that the guys are providing as a sound bed are basically doing what guitars would do. It's basically when I can't be bothered to learn a riff and I'm trying to explain a song to somebody, I just go, it goes fiddly diddly diddly dee, fiddly diddly dum 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 dum, and they're doing that. I thought they were saying words, but they're not. They're going riddly diddly 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 dum 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 dum. It's brilliant. The only way to improve on this, I think, would be to have, instead of a drummer, like somebody go. But then it's difficult to do. How does a beatboxer do the like a the kick drum and also the it's dush. You learn something every day, don't you? Yeah, a lot of the harmonies that you're hearing in the sort of the stuff that's happening in the mid and high range, they're fifths. I always call that the Ben-Hur harmony. It's a fifth over, which is really, really straight. No, it's a fourth over, fifth down, right? Well, the interval's the same as a fifth up, but it's down, if you know what I mean. So it's the same as going 5 semitones up or 7 down. And when it's right on the money like that, you achieve that with a synthesizer patch, where you have something like you hit one note and it automatically plays one that's 5 semitones out. That's pretty handy for, playing power chords and stuff. Like you play a def chord on something that's filtered in a particular way and is super fat. But when you hear vocals doing it, it can sound like it's out of key, but actually it's not. It's a really difficult part to sing, because you'd naturally sort of err towards hitting a fourth over that would give some you'd err towards doing a third over, which would give it some harmonic information and really plant the melody in a certain key. But with this kind of metal, they're using fifths, and it sounds like if you can just train your ear to just listen to what the middle and the upper vocals are doing, it really sounds like the theme tune from Ben-Hur or something. It's got that. Oh, I mean, I suppose the like a chariot race or something like that. It just sounds like it might be a chariot race that they're describing, but it's not. It's the Wishmaster, obviously. Hence the title. Come on, guys, keep up. Yeah, and then the harmonies open up in the chorus, which is like master, apprentice, master, apprentice. Ooh. It's catchy. The guitar solo done with distortion over the microphone is fantastic. Sounds like my grandfather used to do simulated guitar solos. He never had a microphone with a distortion thing. We just weren't that affluent a family, All we had was a piece of tracing paper and a comb. He probably borrowed both of those things, but he was able to achieve a similar effect. He would use it for guitar solos or trumpet parts, anything really. I miss him. This is one of the great female duets, I think. It reminds me of Elaine Page and Barbara Dixon. Barbara Dixon. Wasn't it good? Oh, so good. Wasn't he fine? Oh, so fine. Isn't it madness? He won't be mine.
Wasn't it good? So good.
I think a lot of metal has that sort of musical quality to it. When I say musical, I mean musical with a capital M, you know, like Broadway, off-Broadway, off-Broadway, or off Broadway, or the West End. I never realised this sort of music existed. I'm really glad it does. It goes on for a long time, but I'm just going to skip to the end. Not because I want to listen to it without the pressure of having to react to it. I want to listen to it in the comfort of my sensory deprivation chamber. Oh, it's beautiful. I thought that was amazing. Yeah, so if you get a chance to see Tarja with Canto at any point at a festival or whatever, then I strongly recommend you take that opportunity. Just the Hawkins again. Like, subscribe, sign up for the alerts. I apologise for the loudness of that singing. And watch one of these 2 videos. Cheers.